We talked about our pattern yesterday. Who remembers or who can tell me what is a pattern we can see when we multiply by fives, when we count by fives? What's the pattern that I notice? Bailey, what was the pattern we saw when we multiply or we count by fives?
5 and 0.
Okay, 5 and 0, and it keeps going back and forth, right? First 5,
Mm-hmm.
then 0, then 5, then 0, then 5, then 0. And in front of that 5 or that 0, it's just like regular counting, right? Starts at 1, goes to 2, then 3, then 4, 5, 6, and it keeps going on and on and on. And if we kept counting, it would keep going, the same pattern. Okay. Yesterday, we practiced by, I would say, what number we were on, and then you all would tell me what number comes next. This time, you are going to tell me all the numbers, and I'm going to hide them. So, if we're counting by fives, if we're multiplying by fives, who can tell me what number should come first? What should be the first number I get if I'm multiplying by fives? Jada, what should the first number be?
It should be 5.
Should be 5. Okay, so our first number should be 5. Okay? If the first number is 5, who can tell me what's the next number? After 5 comes what? Aideen?
10?
10. We start with 5 and then go to 10. Okay, after 5, after 10, the next number in our fives would be what? Okay?
15.
15. 5, 10, 15. What number comes after 15 in our pattern? 5, 10, 15. Bella? What would be the next number after 15, Bella? 20. Perfect. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right? After 20, what's next? 5, 10, 15, 20. I almost said the next one for you, but who can tell me? Brianna? 5, 10, 15, 20.
25.
25. Okay? 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. After 25, what's next after 25? Jaylene?
30.
30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. After 30, what's next? Ezekiel? What would be next?
35.
35. Perfect. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then what? Messiah?
40.
40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then what? Aideen?
45.
45. After 45, what number comes next in our pattern? Haley?
50.
50. All right, a little bit left. After 50, what would come next? Bailey, what would come next? After 50?
55.
55. There's one last number in our pattern. What would it be? After 55. Bella?
60.
60. And again, we could continue and keep going, but for our times tables, we usually stop at 12. Okay. So now, instead of going from beginning to end, I'm just going to ask you for a certain number. Who can tell me if I multiply 5 times 5, what would I get? So what's our fifth number in our pattern? 5 times 5 would give me what? Alexa?
25.
25. Perfect. If I count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay. What about 5 times 7? Who can tell me 5 times 7? What's the 7th number in our pattern? Irene, what's 5 times 7?
35.
35. Again, I can count my numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 35. 5 times 7 is 35. What is 5 times 11? 5 times 11 would be what? Messiah, what's 5 times 11?
55.
55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 times 11 is 55. Okay. I'm going to make it a little tougher on you. I'm going to hide my numbers again. What is 5 times 3? What's the third number in our pattern? 5 times 3. Alexa, 5 times 3.
15.
15. Perfect. And check that. Oh, hold on. No, not the big. There we go. From the beginning. 5, 10, 15. Okay. What if I asked you 5 times? You guys are good. I gotta give you a tough one. 5 times 6. What is 5 times 6? Jaylene?
30.
30. I can check it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 times 6 is 30. Okay? 5 times. Ooh, real good tricky one. 5 times 0. 5 times 0. Kylie.
5.
5. Well, if it's 5 times 1, yes, but 5 times 0 is a little bit less than that.
0.
0. Anything times 0 is always 0. So it doesn't matter if it's 5 times 0, if it's 1,000, a million, a billion times 0, it's 0.
I thought you said 1 times 5.
Oh, sorry. 0 times 5, or 5 times 0. Either way works. Remember, multiplication, it doesn't matter which number goes first. 5 times 12. 5 times 12. Nakai, what's 5 times 12?
55.
Not 55. That's 5 times 11. 5 times 12 is a little bit more. Brianna?
60.
60. So there, Nakai, you stops just one number short. So as you're counting them, if it helps you, doesn't matter to me. If you're saying the fives, if you're counting by fives, use your hands if you need to. That's okay. The more practice you get, the better you'll get with it. When you're counting, your mouth and your mind can move faster than your fingers. So if you're counting and you're going really fast, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, don't do that. Slow yourself down so your fingers can catch up. 5, 10, 15, 20. Because if you count too fast up here or with your mouth and your fingers don't catch up, then you're going to mess up because you're going to say 5, 10, and you're not going to have the second finger up yet. So if you're going to use your fingers, slow down just a little bit to make sure that your fingers can catch up to it, okay? 5 times 12 will give you 60.
I was going fast and I had my fingers at the right number, but I guess I messed up
Yeah.
and
So
I said 55 instead of 60.
if you go too fast, your fingers can't always catch up. So if you're going to use your fingers, slow down just a little bit. You don't have to move like a turtle, but slow down just a little bit. All right. And we're going to work some more with our fives tomorrow.